Welcome to an out of the box playthrough video. Today I am looking at a preview copy of a very merry made for TV movie. This is a Christmassy type game. It's a roll and write. It's print and play. I've been given a preview copy to make this video, so anything you see is preview, so things could change. It's currently on Kickstarter. So this is a game for Christmas. It is a very easy build. It is one sheet of paper, which I have laminated. You need 3 dice. You need 2 dice of one color and 1 dice of another color. And each turn you roll your dice, and then you allocate those across your lead characters, your script, and you decorate a tree. The aim is to make a Christmas made for TV movie. It's got some very cheesy lines like singing carols or Christmas shenanigans in a country lodge. The game itself goes for 15 rounds. And so you roll your dice. One of your dice, and in my case the green one, I will use for writing my script. When you write a script, you take the dice number that matches a particular character and you can write their name in a box. You can write them in any box as long as an L is one of your leading characters. And when you fill in the boxes, you can do it left to right, the numbers have to be increasing. So if I put a 5 there, I'd have to have a 4, 3, 2 or a 1 on the left. And that would make up a script. If I complete a script with 2 different characters, I get some kind of reward. And there's a whole lot of tracks along the bottom to keep track of your rewards. So you've got tracks for decorating your tree with baubles, stars, candy cones. When you complete a script for your script writing, you get to tick off a box on one of your characters, or a circle on one of your characters. When you've completed them, they are a fully developed character. Not only do you get some points for that, you also get to use their special ability, which you can use once per round. And there's all kinds of useful things like increasing 2 dice by 1 or 2, using 2 dice for script writing, using anyone for lead character. So they're one-off abilities that you can use. If you complete a script at the top and at the bottom, you join it together and you get a bonus from this side. So you can either increase a character, you can get basically it's a reused dice, you unlock those at the bottom. More decorations for your tree. If it's got a slash, it's an or relationship, so a bauble or a star. If it's a plus, you get both of them. So your tree. No good Christmas movie would be without a well decorated tree, and the tree is the other 2 dice. So in my case, the 2 red dice. They will then, like these Tetris patterns, which you can rotate and fill out your tree. You can also get baubles that you can unlock with higher numbers. You can use all your dice to get the higher numbers, so you don't have to use your dice for scripting. You can use them all to decorate your tree. You get a budget. You start off with $2 and you can unlock more money. You cross those out, and each one you cross out you can reduce or increase a dice by 1. And that's how we kind of play it. You've got to get your characters, you've got to work on your script, you've got to decorate your tree. You then increase your values on these tracks, and these all get added up. So your decorations get added up for a total here. Your character development, your script, those ones have got numbers go into the boxes at the bottom, get added up here. Your use of a budget, if you're under budget, you get to put that there. And then the big thing that killed me in my most recent game is that every square that isn't decorated in your tree loses your point. Gives you a grand total. You can play with as many people as you want to print out and try and get the top score. Or if you're like me, you want to play solo, in the rules there is a movie rating, and it's harder than it sounds. My last game I got 49, so my movie flopped. You got to get 90 to get a really good score. So that is something to aim for. And that's above and beyond just beat your own score. So let's go. Let's make a movie. You can use whatever color pens you like. I've got a selection so I can make my tree look pretty. So I've got my, I'm not going to use my dice tower. I'm going to use let's start. Oh, the first thing you can do though is you get to pick 3 characters as your lead actors to start with. And that means you could use their special abilities straight away. You can either roll them randomly or I'm going to pick them. So I'm going to have Eve, Maggie, and say Nick. They're going to be my lead actors. Oh, because if you've got an L down here, you can only use an L, a lead actor, in those parts of the script. So there is a lot of decision making to go on, but then that makes for a good game. Okay, so I've got a 6, so I could use Scott. And that's a really good one to put on the right hand side somewhere, like here. So I might use 6 for Scott and put his 6 here, because then I can basically put anything else in this one to complete that, because the numbers have to be smaller on the left. When you do your tree, you can only put down anything that's touching something else. So you can't just put something in the middle. Oh, and if you fill this whole middle, you get your dice re-rolly thing, or your dice. You can duplicate a dice that's already been rolled. So you can start anywhere on an edge. So I've got a 2 and 2. I'm gonna do my tree in green, I think. So I'm just gonna take those as, I could take them as a 4. You can join those together. Now I'll do a 2 and a 2. So I'll take a 2, which gets me that one, and then I can do this like this, because you can rotate it Tetris style. And that is the end of turn 1, round 1. So the turn's really quick, and we're off again. Oh, I got a 6 again. Scott is popular. That's kind of unhelpful, but what I will do though is I'm going to combine. It's tricky because if I start combining to decorate my tree, I'm going to lose out on a use of a person. So why don't I spend some money? I'm going to use part of my budget to turn that one to a 5 so I can use Maggie. And Maggie is a lead, and a good place to put a lead is on a right hand side. So I'm going to put her down here. So then I've got a 5 and a 2, which gives me a 7. And I'm going to combine them to get a ball. First one of those, and I'm going to make them, and I'm going to put that over here. Maybe I'll just fill it in. Okay, and that is round 2. Oh, that's more like it. 1 and so 1, I can get Holly on board. So I'm going to do that there. So I put Holly on board because this one doesn't need a thing. I can put a 1 there, and that means I've finished the awkward singing carols. So that gets me some money. So I unlock another bit of my budget. It also unlocks one of my dice reuse, and I get to do some character development for Holly and Scott. So that's pretty good. A 5 will get me an L, and I'm going to get my tree going. So I'm going to use the 5 to fill in those ones, and I'll use the 1 as well. I'll leave that one. I'm going to put a ball or something there. And that's the end of this round. Round 3. Okay. Okay, so I've got a 5. Oh, so I've got some good rolls. Good rolls on the dice. So 5 is Maggie. Can't use her there, but I'm going to put her into this one because she's a lead. And this is a good one, so I'll put her in there, and that's a prep for that one. 6 and a 4 gives me a 10. I'm going to have a star. because that will score me something, and I'll do a bad looking star there, blue stars. That's round 4. Okay. Okay, it's more 2 3s and a 4. 4 I could get Jack in. He is, so I can't put him there, but I could put him here, which is a good place, because then I got more, then I could either have Eve or Nick for my other leads. So I've got a 4 there, so that's neat. And then I've got 6 or 2 3s. I'm going to use 2 3s actually. I'm going to start filling out my tree. So I'll put one like this, and then I'll put the other one like that. And that gives me lots of opportunities now to fill out my tree, and that's the end of the turn. That's round 5. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so 4 is a Jack who isn't a lead, so I can't put him here. But maybe I'll go for decorating the tree. Put a 4 here. That means there would have to be a 5. But I think I can manage that. And then I've got a 3 and a 2. Let's do a 3 and then a 2. We'll head down to the bottom, do the unlock. Oh, that's another turn, so there's turn 6. Oh, okay. 1 is Holly. I can't use her at the top, and I can't use her on the bottom because they're all locked out for, but I still want to put her into play, so I'm going to put her here because that gets me more points later on. Then I got a 6 and a 2, which gives me an 8, which gives me another bauble. And that bauble unlocks some money. Budget. So that was an 8, and that was so I put one of these. There. Another turn at 7. It does get, things start chaining together quite nicely as you go through the game. Oh, that's some bad numbers there. Holly again. Okay, I'm going to use some of my budget. I'm going to burn through another $1 and turn that to a 2, because then I can use it on Nick because he's a lead, and I can put him here, which is going to be very handy. Okay, so I get 8 here, which goes in this box, my script box. I get an 8, which is good. I also get to do character development for Nick, Jack, and Maggie. I think I already have one for Maggie because I've rubbed it on. I haven't. Okay, and now I can connect that. Awkwardly singing carols in a quaint boutique store. That unlocks one of these, and I'm going to have that because that gets me a bauble and a star, which unlocks more money. And I can put my bauble. Oh, where shall I put it? I'll put it there. And then I'll put my star right in the middle. Okay. And I've still got these ones. So I've got a 1 and a 2. So I'll use the 2 to complete that, which will unlock my second dice. And I've got a 1 left. And let's just tidy some of these up then. And that is the end of turn 8. Okay, 4, 5, and 3. 4 is Jack. Can I use Jack? Yeah, I could use Jack. So if I use Jack 4, I put him down here. It means I can use either Eve or Nick for my lead, so I can knock that one off. So that's a good one. Then I got 7. I'm going to use that on another bauble. And that allows me to do character development on, let's stick it on Holly, because I'm not sure I'll get to do much on her anymore. And I've got to put the bauble. And then I've got 8. I'm a bit worried about my tree, so I'm going to fill it out. I'm going to take the 5, which is a, I'm going to start filling in some of my tree, otherwise I'm going to get in trouble later. And I'll take the 3, because you lose points for not doing your tree. Okay, so that is turn 9. Okay, that's good. Nick, who's a lead actor, can go here. 1, 2, 4. I get 6 points. I do development for Holly, which unlocks the first one of those. It does Nick, and it does Jack. That's there. I don't have another one at the top. I need to do another one at the top, so then I can grab something else here. But that was a good one. I'm going to go back to my tree actually. A 4 is a square, so let's put a square in here. And then a 3 is an L. Keep that ticking over, because that was turn 10. I've only got 5 to go. Oh, okay. 2, Nick. Oh, he's a lead. Can I use that? Oh yeah, I could use it here. Perfect. So I put a 2 there. Thinking it gets me some more budget, and I can pick a star or a candy. I don't have any candy. I want some candy, I guess. So I'm going to take the candy. That gets me in more budget. I'll put a candy cane there. Okay, where were we? What was it? It was Nick, wasn't it? It was 2, this one. So that's completed. So Nick then gets a character. So that's another one of those done. And then 5 is Maggie. She's 1 off. But also we can connect this. So Christmas shenanigans at the Christmas tree farm. That allows me to have that candy cane, which gets me that one, and I get to draw another one on the tree. One there, I think. Oh, no, there's a good place. Kind of get it a bit more balanced. And then I've still got a 3 and a 2. So 2's a double, so I can fill in that one. And then my 3 is a L, and I'll fill in that one. So my tree is going really well, and that is the end of turn 11. Okay, let's go for 12. Oh, Holly. Oh, some big numbers there. Holly is 1. Can I use her? Depends what I want to do. I guess I'll put her in there. Why not? 1, put it down the bottom. Got a 12. Let's go for a candy cane. And we'll put that down the bottom. Okay. And that is the end of turn 12. Haven't used many of my specials. See how we go. 2 is Nick. This one doesn't require anyone, so he could go straight in. And then I got 7, which I could get a bauble, which would be good. So I'll go for another bauble. Put that there. And that's that one done. 13. 2 more turns. Okay, so I need to finish those 2. Okay. So I've got a 2, which is a Nick, which is no good for that, and it's no good for that. But I could use some of my budget to turn that into a 3, which means Eve. Gonna head into there. Completes that. So Holly's already complete, Nick's already complete. Eve gets an extra 1. We get a 4 in here. And that one's complete, so that's good. I'm a bit worried about my tree, so I'm going to spend more on my tree. And I'll use the 5 to fill in as much as I can. I'm going to use the 2 to fill in one of these. And I'm going to cross off one of my dice here to reuse the 5 to do a bit more of this. No point keeping it to the end. And that is 14, so one more turn. So let's see what I can do my last turn, and then we'll add it up and see how we go with scores. Ooh, holly. That is not helpful. What else can we do? I can increase any 2 dice by 1 or 2. Any 2 dice by 1 or 2. So that would get me to Eve, which is a... So when I do that, I'll use his special power, Maggie's special power, turn that into a 3, turn that into a 6. Big numbers are good. Okay. Then I need something bigger there. So why don't I spend 2 of my budget, turn that into a 5, get Jack on board, put that there. That will finish that one, which unlocks some more money. I can have a bauble or a star. The best thing for me would be a bauble. And that will finish this one. So Jack is done, and 4 is, that was Maggie is then done as well. Okay, and I can connect that as well. So decorating a tree in a town with a holiday related name. Let's call it Christmas. Okay, and then I get something off here. Last turn, I'll go with a reroll, I guess. And let's see if we can burn through all of those. So I've got 2 6s, so that gives me 12. So I can take a candy cane, or I can take a tea. I'm gonna try and fill my tree. So I'm gonna use one of them to do a tea here. And the other one, I can't use it as a tea because it's not going to fit. But what I can do is I can use one of my dice to get another 6. That'll turn to 12. I'll get a candy cane. So I'll stick another candy cane in. And that will get me another reroll. And I'm going to use both of those to get another candy cane. I think that's the best I can do. And there we go. That is, boom, turn 15. Let's add them up. So here we then count back. So that's a 12. We go back to here. That's a $1. So you go back to the next number. So that's only worth a 2. That one's a 20. We add those up. So that's 20, 34. Here we've got 18. It's a shame I didn't get that last script and double the points. This one I get as a 26. We add those up, so that's 30, 44. I am under budget by $1 to $3, which isn't gonna, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in my tree left. And then we add them up. So I've got 78 plus 3, 78, 81, 71. And that is my score, which is a lot better than the 49 that I got last time. And if we look at the solo, oh, 71. Your movie is liked, but not loved. You're in good company. Anyway, there you go. I got room for improvement. Tree hit me again. I need to get more. I need to get that double, better scripts. So that is a very merry made for TV movie, currently on Kickstarter. Don't forget to subscribe and like.